Hello and welcome Scrubs. Long time no see. Just kidding, I cannot see. Today I will be presenting my newest creation, a tool for giving presentations with slideshows without needing any physical devices. Oh, you thought I was going to go on a monologue of why I was absent for the past 3 years? Well, too bad and happy to disappoint. Welcome to Pose Present. First, let's start with the long list of prerequisites that are required for you to understand and set this tool up. You will need to know some basic Python, and you will need a webcam and an arm, ideally two. Unfortunately, this is not very accessible, as not everyone has arms. But I do hope you have these prerequisites, otherwise that means you're about to click off this video and I'm about to lose approximately nothing because my channel is not monetized. This is our agenda for today. First we will discuss what pose estimation is, then what a presentation and slideshow is, then we will see how we can connect these together, and lastly I will present the tool I have created, called Pose Present, and how you can use it to spice up your own presentation. So what is pose estimation? I hear you ask. Well, stop asking and get answered, for here it is. Usual pose estimation starts with an image of a person, identifying key points, and then joining these key points in a logical manner to form the pose. We can also do this for other objects and creatures. The approach to solve this problem will be to use a machine learning model. We will not, however, use the non-commercially available model of OpenPose, which performs really well, but you can only use it if you have no money. Meanwhile, the model developed by Google, called MoveNet, can be used for anything you want, which is why I will use this model to get our key points. Next, what is a presentation and a slideshow? The answer to this question is trivial and is left as an exercise to the reader. Now for the setup, this is how you should be presenting. With a Python program running on your laptop, the laptop camera pointed at your top half, the slideshow on your left or right, and the audience in front of you. I have programmed two gestures for pose present. A pointing gesture, and a back scratch gesture, which is done with the alternate hand. Pointing is used to advance the slide, whereas the back scratch is used to go back one slide for when you do the same thing as your parents, a mistake. Truth bombs aside, here is how you can expect a presentation to go. You start up your Python program, which also opens up your presentation. Then you point your right hand and the slideshow presentation magically switches to the next slide. Your audience notices nothing because it was so smooth, you're feeling good. Then you point to go to the next slide, it works. This goes on for a couple of minutes, but now you have to show a small video. Have no fear, Pose Present can open up any application given the command line command and parameters, and it can also close it and move to the next slide, with the same pointing gesture. Then you fumble and make a mistake and accidentally switch 2 slides instead of 1. No worries, you scratch your back with your alternate hand and bam! You're now in the previous slide. GG easy. However, people are starting to notice something is up. How the heck are the slides switching? You continue with confidence, like nothing odd is happening. Finally, you've teased the crowd enough. You reveal your secret of pose present by showing the key points being detected in real time, as well as the pose, because pose present can do this. Lastly, it's time for the credits, but there are more than 10 slides and you do not want to go through all of them. Luckily, pose present has a solution, where you can skip a collection of slides while having a short delay between them. It's over. A sweat beads down to your chin. The crowd is delighted. You've done it. You collect your bouquet of flowers, get in your car, drive home, and now you're alone again. Damn. Right, so what should you be careful of when presenting? The model will only detect one person at a time, so make sure that there is no one in the same frame as you, and that if the camera is also seeing your slideshow, then the slides do not contain any other humans. The model itself runs at about 2 frames per second on CPU, so make sure to keep your hand up for long enough when pointing so that it is read by the model, but not too long so that the next slide will come up. I have only tested this on Windows. If you are on any other platform, contributions to the GitHub are welcome. Link is in the description. When it comes to setting up the application itself, go to this GitHub link and clone the repository, then read the documentation. Okay, fine, I'll go through this as well. Pip install the requirements.txt and then edit the default .yaml file. Here you can set the path to the presentation, then the presentation application command. If you wish to flip your right and left hand, set flip_image to true. Set the number of slides to the number of slides of your presentation. Now for the interesting part. Different slides can put you in different states. So now we define a dictionary where we can define the state we should be in during each slide. If a slide does not have a state, then it is treated like a normal slide which will just move forward to the next slide. The application state or any other state will also advance the presentation by one slide, so remember to act accordingly. As a tip, you can put a blank slide when you want to show a video on screen. I recommend to try the different states and messing around with the parameters of the default YAML file as an example. If you wish to be an advanced user and edit the poses themselves, you will find these in the poses.py file. Run the application using this command. I have used this application many times in the past and it has always been a joy. I hope you enjoy using it as well. See you in 3 years.